Hello and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. I hope you've been enjoying what I've been posting on my feed regarding mothers. Mother's Day is Sunday in America, and I just wanted to be that voice for all the women out there who didn't get the mom that they wanted. I feel that the mother-daughter relationship is very romanticized in the world today, thinking that mothers are this caretaker, this nurturer, this lovely human being. And if you are a mom, or if your mom was like that, amazing. But there are a lot of women who didn't get the love that they wanted when they were children, and they live the rest of their lives just hoping and wishing that their mom would change, so then they finally can get that love that they want. So they continuously chase that. My mom did the best that she could. That sentence makes me want to puke. I do not believe my mother did the best that she could. I do, however, believe that she was and is a very traumatized person, reacting with her own trauma. A person who is doing the best that they could recognizes that they too are traumatized and will try their hardest to break that pattern of what is causing them to act a certain way. Therefore, they will be responsive versus reactive. And if we are constantly living in that reactive mode, we're constantly living in our past and in our past traumas. So for anyone who is like me, who gets triggered when they hear the sentence, "I did the best that I could" regarding our parents, raise your hand. Once you stop denying your feelings about your mother as a child and say, yeah, I didn't have the best childhood. Yeah, my mom was never emotionally available for me. And not feeling guilty about acknowledging how you feel towards your mother. What comes up for you? Is there anger? I can guarantee you there is. Is there immense amount of pain? Again, I can guarantee you there is. You are going to be living in constant denial. And when you live in constant denial, you have that feeling of being stuck. And if you are a person right now who is stuck in life, this mother little portion of your life right now, this is just a denial page, and that's a little portion of your life. The denial thing is like a whole nother topic I can be talking about, but acknowledging this part of your life right now and how it feels for you, what emotions are coming. Once you've accepted that you didn't have the mother that you wish you would have had, you can go into the stage of grief. And what grief looks like, there's 5 stages. The first one is acceptance, the last one is acceptance in this stage, but initially it's the first when it comes to working with your mother. So you have to accept the fact that you didn't get the childhood that you wanted and that she wasn't the mother that you wanted. After that, there is anger, denial, depression, and grieving. So once you work through all of those stages, when you know in your heart, you can feel really calm when you think about the relationship you have with your mother and wish her well and happiness. That's when you know the grieving is over. And this takes a long time. This also takes a lot of work. When you're feeling anger and sadness and grieving when it comes to thinking about your mother, who was supposed to be this hierarch, matronly, super compassionate, immense amount of unconditional love for you, when she wasn't that, feeling the anger and the sadness and the depression, feeling that in your body and not just keep on thinking and ruminating it in your mind, because there's a saying that if you are harboring anger toward anyone else, it's like drinking poison and hoping the other person feels it. Well, that's the same with anyone in life, especially your mother. So when you're feeling these emotions that are building up inside, allow it to get as angry as you want to be, get as sad as you want to be. This is going to take time, and it's going to come in waves. There's going to be times where you're going to be really angry when you think about her. Then there's times where you're going to be really sad. This process takes a lot of time, and it's also very difficult. And there could be people in your life good intentional people that don't understand this grieving process and might want to say to you, why do you keep on thinking about the past? What are you doing? Why are you keep on hurting yourself? The truth of the matter is you only know yourself. Personally, I love the relationship I have with Ben. He's been such a great person. He's been my rock. But there were times where he kept on asking me, like, do I really need to think about my family relationship? And he doesn't understand because he comes from a really great family. Again, I love him so much. He's been such a support to me, but I had so much to deal with my family that it's taken years for me to be in a better place with my family. No one knows your own healing journey but yourself. Do not try to speed up the healing journey. That will not work. There is no end goal when it comes to healing. No one is healed from anything. I have worked on my family relationship for over a decade, and I can guarantee you right now that if I was at a funeral or had to be with my family again, I would be very triggered. The thing is that we go into these situations and we deal with them in a completely different way when we have worked on ourselves. We know when we're done with this grieving process when it comes to our mothers specifically, because that's what I'm talking about right now, is when you wish your mother well and you no longer harbor any kind of anger or resentment toward her. If you are still harboring any kind of anger or resentment towards your mother, you are not done with the grieving process and you might be in denial. So keep on working with those emotions. Again, this can take a very long time. And if you're looking for somebody to help you work through issues regarding your mother, I am here for you. Let me know if you'd love to connect through a free discovery call. First of all, let me see if I can help you before I start charging you, and then we can go from there. Send me a direct message if you feel that this is something that you'd want to tackle. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.